that damage is okay. Fortunately, everything else stays the same. What is that? Um, um,
Do I want to get the sickle or the main gosh then? If I'm gonna go
oh, I
martial
was looking at
weapon
the wrong
learning,
one.
if I'm
Disarm
gonna
and
go
reach.
martial weapon learning, should I go for the main gosh also?
Um, well, it also depends. Would you want to deprive yourself of a weapon that you're actually trained in right now?
Nah, no.
Because right now you're not
I
trained.
think I think sickle's good. It's agile and finesse, and the main gosh, it's good. It's really good for what it is, but also the sickle is just really good for what I can do right now. So I'll stick with the sickle. I'll stickle.
And being a nerd, I feel the need to point out proper pronunciation.
I knew it was gonna happen.
Mangosh.
Let's see, so that is.
And in this particular case, what it's also referring to in general is parrying daggers, which a mangosh is a variety of.
Okay. So sickle, that should be all filled out. Um, so that one is 2 silver. That was 2, 6. Wait, that was 2, 4, 9. Okay. And then the other 2 for that sickle back over to equipment. And then we will go over to Wolf. So once
Yes.
once you've done selecting your weaponry, finishing up Max's turn real quick, the blacksmith says, thank you very much. Interesting choices, but hope you put them to good use."
Alcus smiles that natural half grin. I'll try to come back in one piece.
Okay. So, Wolf, back over to you. I know you bought your bolts. Oh, and Max, where are you gonna head once you're done there?
Oh well, of course my humble abode.
Okay. So, Wolf, does Kamish buy anything else at the general store?
Oh, I was going to see if I could attempt to sell the jade cat that I
Oh yeah,
recently
that
acquired.
that's right. That's half the reason why you went over there. Sorry about cutting you off.
Fine.
So, the Jade Cat. Let's see here. He looks down at it. I'll give you 1 gold, 5 silver.
Hmm. It's reasonable. Alright. I hand the jade cat over.
Okay.
Because I was way too tired to deal with the having to argue for a better price.
And he puts he hands you the 1 gold 5 silver. Hands you the money.
You're doing business with you. I'm gonna go rest up for the rest of the day.
Okay.
Fun doing business. Hope you get plenty of sales.
Always a pleasure.
Kamish will now walk over to the inn.
Okay. At this point, everyone is over at the inn, which need to remove characters and add characters. Let's see here. Kamish. Alcus. And need to make sure I dragged. Okay, I did not drag the players over. Now, there. Now the players are dragged over. And Runier. Yeah. That keeps changing stuff on me. Kamish, save. Remove the is drawing. And there. You should all be able to control your characters now. It's weird when I was
If I
laying.
could see anything.
Um.
Well, I found Alcus
Okay.
somehow in the pitch black.
There.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, it's really weird. It's like these. It's like I make an alteration to these and I save them. But it's like it never actually gets saved. It gets saved for that one map, but then after that it doesn't. Make sure that he can actually see. There, has sight. Save. Now Wolf can see his character. So you're actually going to take off, Wolf?
I said I was doing that. No, I'm just
Okay.
gonna study what I have for potions
Okay.
more in depthly.
Hey, you guys wouldn't happen to know of a place where I could rat-proof some boots, would you?
Well, there's the smithy. I bet he could do you a good.
Can you tell me where in town he is?
If you walk out of the inn, take a left, and then another left. At the end of the path, to the right, there's the smithy.
Huh, okay. We'll have to make sure to hit up there before we leave tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then Michael kind of looks over his shoulder. He's sitting over with the other NPCs right now. You know, you could just said it's over by the dock.
Alcus squints his eyes. I make sure things work when I describe them, because I don't want them coming back to me.
Wait, I need to double check to see about some items.
Hmm.
Because if I... Okay. Okay. And you guys shouldn't need to worry about the costs of anything for the time being.
Hmm?
Everything's currently paid up for tonight.
Who dropped the gold on that?
I did.
You did.
Well, some of it.
Some of it?
Guild covered part of it.
Guild?
You know, adventuring guild.
Adventuring?
The Adventurers Guild. They used to be huge. Now they're kind of they're running out of jobs to keep them going.
Going?
So, I sometimes get jobs from the guild, and sometimes they pay for some of my various expenses, and in return, a portion of the money I get from the jobs I get from the guild goes to them.
Pays?
Really?
No, I'm genuinely interested. I just wanted to see how long I could reply with one word. You seem to get the gist of what I was questioning.
Yeah, so they got a portion of the things that referred me to out here, and they're covering, they're helping to cover our rooms for the time being. And I covered our food for the night.
Yay!
Let's hope
Cheers.
Hamish doesn't try to heal the dog that was chopped into this soup, huh?
No, that'd be a rat.
Oh, no, solid.
That's what we should have. We should have brought back those bodies for cooking in the fire.
Alcus coughs awkwardly.
Let's see here.
Hey,
One moment.
it's better than eating only tuna for 3 months straight.
What's a tuna?
Fish.
Amos is
Fish?
just gonna
No, what's a
listen.
tuna?
Tuna is a fish.
What do you call a fish a tuna? Is a fish a tuna, or is a tuna a fish?
Tuna is a fish. Fish is not a tuna.
Hamish just slams a glass ball onto the table and go, "Will you?"
Wait,
both
let's roll to see if
shut
it
up?"
breaks. Let's roll to see if it breaks.
Roll a strength check.
I love it when characters don't know their own strength for entirely humor purposes. Uh-oh.
I'm short of a glass bottle, but I wear gloves anyway.
Was your character trying to break the bottle?
No,
Roll.
he was not. He was attempting to be loud.
Yeah, roll dex for me now.
Watch a 20. Okay.
It 12s.
Okay. When you slam the bottle down, and you just you inadvertently cringe, as you think you might have heard it crack. You're not sure though. You don't see any
Hamish,
fluid
Oh,
on
what's
the
with the long face,
table.
Hamish?
Hamish will just grumble at them and go, "Will you both shut up?"
I'll stop talking when the dog comes back.
Anyways, I think I'm gonna go hit up the general store and maybe the blacksmith.
All
Figured
right.
to make sure that you guys should know that all the costs for the night are covered.
Hamish will just hold the empty bottle, which he was
Wasn't
gonna
empty.
try to. At the start, I slammed an empty bottle on the table.
Oh, okay. Which I don't know if Metgath caught the fact that it was empty to start with.
Oh, well. Either way. So then there really wouldn't have been anything leaking out of it. So yeah. Both of my whole statement still remains true.
Hamish will stare at Alkist and just throw the empty bottle at him. Shock at him with as much as he can.
Wait, who'd you chuck it at?
You.
Why are you so mean to me?
Let's see here. So roll a dex check.
Not reflex?
No, he's throwing something at you. So no, that wasn't you, Wolf. You're the one throwing.
Oh.
You roll the dex check. Max, were you looking at in his direction?
Yeah, I was. I was talking to him.
Okay. So Alcus, what are you going? Are you going to try to catch it or just let it bounce off you?
I'm just gonna try and move myself out of the way since Ruinir looks like he can absorb it.
Pop that out, move it over. You're going to try to move out of the way. Go ahead and roll a reflex.
That's not great.
Okay.
My reflex saves are always trash. Have you noticed? Like they're
Let's see
always
here.
below 10.
Dex modifier is flat 0 and you failed. What the fuck?
I've got a reflex modifier of like 2, but I keep on rolling incredibly low reflex.
Clearly.
Like I'm bordering on crit failing every single time I roll reflex. It's beginning to become really agitating.
Okay, so that was the empty bottle that you threw at him? So it hits him in the shoulder. And then falls down, hits the floor and shatters.
I must make a ruckus.
Dealt 1 damage when it hit.
Hamish being Hamish and being upset currently at the Alkist goes back to making health potions. Or elixirs.
So Runir and Mike are like, oh, we're going off to bed now. We'll see all of you in the morning.
Okay, I hope you sleep well.
Michael's like, I don't really sleep much, but yeah. So they both leave. So let's do Jim Jam. So where were you heading first?
General store.
General store. Okay. So you head to the general store. You walk in, and the owner, the person behind the counter, looks up. Ah, how can I help you?
Hey, Dave.
Hey.
I'm looking to acquire a couple of things, which might be a little bit harder to get than some of the other things I was looking for before. In particular, I need a blank book, or rather, a book with blank pages,
Mm-hmm.
some ink, and an ink pen.
Okay. Hmm.
Maybe with a spare tip or two. What do you call them? Nipples?
I think so.
You
The
said nipples.
the that stuff shouldn't be too hard for me to come by. I'll take a look around. I probably have some here. After all, the farmers are always the farmers and then the traders that come through here are always needing such things to keep track of records and stuff.
Yeah. By the way, I cannot find ink or ink pen in the book here,
Okay.
which is frustrating.
Um,
And I could look up what the previous price was and just convert that into silver pieces. That's what they did with most of the other things here.
that would be writing set.
Oh, writing set. There it is. Okay. So that's
I knew it was in there. I knew I'd seen it.
okay. So
And the basic crafter's book or the formula book, actually, basic crafter's book would probably be it because it'd just be a blank book.
there's a crafter's book.
Yeah, basic crafter's book, 1 silver piece.
Oh, there it is. Oh, that's way cheaper than the other book.
Yeah.
Okay, so that'll be a total of 16 silver.
So, and that's yes, yeah, 16 silver. So I'll just use basic crafter's book for if someone wants a blank book.
Okay. So I'm gonna add them to my stuff here real quick. Actually, I might as well just buy 2 of these.
Okay.
Because of the price there. And they are light. Okay, so that would be 0.1. Huzzah. Okay, and that is also light, and I think I'll only get the 1.
I think I'm starting to caffeine crash.
Yeah, so thank you, Dave. And
You're welcome.
you happen to know if the local smith here happens to be any good with leather as well?
Well, there is a tailor in town.
Okay.
Smiths generally don't do too much with leather.
So perhaps if I pay the smith a bit extra, he can go to the tailor and get whatever leather work I need done for a piece primarily going to be metal.
Yeah. Yeah, he can probably do that for you.
All right. And I do feel kind of guilty about this, but I didn't get the smith's name before when I was looking around town. Could you clue me in?
Um, Fergus.
Yellow light supposed to taste like strawberries.
What?
Is yellow light supposed to taste like strawberries? Please don't tell me you snorted Epsom salt.
Oh.
No, it
Oh,
was
not at
cocaine.
Adderall? You snorted Adderall?
Oh.
What did you snort?
Didn't start anything. I'm just.
Well, I don't know
tired.
what nothing is, but apparently it's making you high as hell.
Old sleep lost, and I didn't have
You're
sleep.
snorting the very concept of sleep?
No, no, no. He's saying that he's not been sleeping, so he's not been snorting anything. He's just talking crazy.
Whoosh.
I am.
I'm just gonna say
diagnosed with
whoosh.
terminal. Survive around this time. Usually crash for an hour and stay up the rest of the night.
All right.
You're
So,
fine.
uh,
I'm still here. Just
yeah. So I think after my trip to the smith, that'll probably be it for the night because it's about that time.
Yeah, and both Wolf and I are starting to get pretty tired.
Crashing, as I tend to call it.
Yeah.
It's when you start to rapidly escalate towards being unconscious. So, oh, right. And I'm going to go ahead and give Dave 2 gold. Whoops. And ask him to keep me informed about any tasks around town that he thinks some adventurers might be helpful for.
Will do.
I will let him know that we are staying at the Lost Adventurer Inn.
Okay. If anything comes up, I'll send you a mess. I'll send a message there.
Thank you.
And then you were off to the blacksmith.
Yep.
So you walk in and the blacksmith's currently working the forge, and he says, "Ah, hello. How can I help you?"
Hello there, Fergus. I'm Jim Jam the Red.
Well, Jim Jam the bootless. At least.
Adventurer extraordinaire and swashbuckler of the high seas. I do seem to be in a bit of a predicament, and I was wondering if you could perhaps help me out and make an improvement to an accessory of my outfit.
Okay.
I will.
Bigger hat.
No. That's for later, and I'm probably going to go to somebody else for that.
Codpiece.
That actually probably would go to the smith for. I'd probably go to the smith to get the initial piece made, and then go to like a seamstress or I would want to say it's a seamster, but I'm not entirely certain if that's the correct terminology, to get it tailored and whatnot.
you are correct.
So-
It is seamster or seamstress.
Aha! Yeah, I was familiar with seamstress. So I'm gonna put my most recent pair of boots that were eaten by whatever counter space he happens to have. I would appreciate if you could rat proof these. Make it so rats can't do any more damage to them, because this is the second pair of boots I've gone through because of giant rats.
This is a unique problem.
So he takes a look at them. He says, I could probably have some metal plates attached.
Yeah, and I'm willing to pay a bit extra for whatever repair jobs need to be done to the leather to make it work.
Okay.
He probably needs to just replace them and start from scratch, honestly. Torn up leather is no good for putting, any sort of durability back into outside of commodity.
Let's see here. Tell you what, I'll go and I'll talk with the. Actually, let's see here. Yeah, actually, seamster is now the general term. It's just a person employed at sewing. So, seamstress works if it's female, but seamster is gender
The
neutral.
general term.
Yeah, the gender neutral. He says, I'll go and I'll talk with the seamstress. We'll see what we can do. We may not be able to keep the pair of boots. May have to start with a fresh pair for you.
But they'll try and make it in the old one's image just to honor it if you pay 5 gold.
Well, considering the fact that an outfit with these boots normally costs 2 gold.
We'll let you know in the morning how much it'll cost.
Okay, well, I'm finding myself currently a little bit flush. Here's some seed money for the project, and I'm going to give him, I'm gonna give him 1 gold and 2 silver.
Okay. Okay. Okay, well, I'll have something for you by morning.
All right, thank you. And I'm going to put on my boots that are even rattier on from my, how did I list them? Tattered fine clothes. And go back to the inn.
Okay.
Right, well then have dinner.
Yep. So, you head on back to the inn. And if there's anything you that any of you are intending on doing, please make a note of it in your notes. Closing comments?
Like, comment, subscribe.
I'm sorry we couldn't have gone later, but
I better get my spell uses back and get more of them.
That's what resting for the night's supposed to help
that's
with.
Right. Looking here. Okay. And you are almost halfway to level 2.
I'm almost halfway.
Yep. So, all of you out there, have a nice day, night, whatever it is for you. This is Metgath, signing off.
Bye-bye!